We're gonna watch this by Purge. Dudes who are down horrendous. I love me some down horrendous dudes. Embarrassing themselves in front of the ladies. So yeah, let's get into it. I fear for my life. I'm scared because usually when Purge does that, he picks out the worst shit imaginable. He always does.
May I please see the finest picture of your bosoms? So today we're going to be looking at guys who are...
If I was a woman, you'd get a yiddy pig. With that.
But down bad, down horrendous. They will say they're the nicest men you will ever meet, and 3 minutes later, they will be saying the age of consent, we will lower it. You make your weekends free for me. Every time I crash to your home, you see me away with enthusiastic arm waves. Everyone could see you're into me. I'm basically an S-tier man, minus the money and face. Where else can you find a man like me? I'm too overqualified to just be kept as a friend. I'm not your dad. I don't hit women. I stay with only one. With me, you're not going to be like your mum. It's a lifetime guarantee. Where are they learning their riz from? Because telling a woman you won't beat her sounds like something you would say before you beat her.
Reddit. It's either Reddit or some Discord server.
5:05 AM, this guy writes, nice perky little titty. Sorry, that's not funny, yeah.
The classic. So, nice yiddies.
Women love hearing that. 10 minutes after, 5:15 AM. Hey, I gave you a compliment. She didn't reply within 10 minutes at 5 AM. And this guy was annoyed. You do realize people have things going on. Most likely she was asleep. Being on a dating app at 5 AM messaging people is crazy. 5 AM on the dating app scrolling, trying to find your next victim. You're not there for love, let's be honest, mate. Father, how did you meet mother? I slid in her DMs. I said, love the big hungers, bazooka wookers on you right now. Amazing. I love when they bounce. Drooling face. Drooly face. What's up? Feeling down. About?
You cannot tell me that something like that has not created a relationship before. Maybe even a marriage. There might be a couple out there where the guy just entered the DMs and said nice milkers, and the girl was like, yes, thank you. Should we get married? Yeah. I could see that happening. And imagine telling that story to your child. How did you meet mom? I told her she has nice milkers. Oh, cool.
Relationship stuff. Wrote my now ex a proper breakup message. Had a call with her a little while after. Wasn't easy, but it's over. So are you single? Pretty much? Yeah. Yeah, why me? But I'm sorry. Bleh. Thanks though. Will you give me a chance now? I'm not interested, but thank you for the interest. Interested at all? I'm not. Okay, well thanks for nothing. You lost another good person. I just broke up with someone.
I just broke up with someone. Yes, my chance! Game! Wait, you don't want to date me now? How dare you?
What about me? Give it at least a few days. Bro was the guy best friend waiting for the moment, and then he absolutely fumbled the bag. You're so beautiful. Taken. You know there's a thing as just being nice. I didn't really think you were beautiful. I saw you and felt bad because you probs get a lot of people saying you're ugly. But yes, nobody wants you, dog.
The classic. The classic. The classic. Oh, you're so beautiful. I'm taken. I wasn't interested in you anyways, whore. Same energy as I want to put your dick in a meat grinder. That's what women do.
I got 10 different girls on my dick. You think I really care about you? Lamau, bye. So you're calling an ugly person beautiful because you felt bad. The only time I see that happening is when an ugly person posts something and then all her friends are like...
The only time I see that happening is between girls when it's like, they tell the fat chick that she's beautiful. When they deep down think that they're not, and they talk behind her back about her being fat. Many such cases, I've seen it.
Wow, so pretty. But yeah, I don't know why everyone has to go down swinging. They can't take a no for an answer. They can't just be...
They're like the same people that would call Lizzo stunning and beautiful, but if you ask them, would you want to look like Lizzo? Their reaction is no longer that nice.
Like, okay, I have 10 girls on On my penis? First of all, how do you have 10 different girls? That sounds extremely unproductive. How are you keeping up with all of them like that? That is difficult. You're trying to add the other one? The 11? That's insane, mate. I don't know how you got time for all that. And if anyone ever says they are taken, he just flexes on them, which is always a good thing to do. You got the whole sexy goth girl vibe. I love it. I'm 16. A bit strange. I am a creep because you're attractive? Yes. I didn't ask for you to call me sexy. I didn't ask for anything but friends. I just wanted to compliment you. I'm sorry. Then you would say something like you're pretty, something normal, not you're sexy to a 16-year-old girl. Please never have daughters. 16 is legal.
Yeeted! Yeeted!
In my country, I could blow my load inside you consensually and nobody would care. I think the main issue with that is that she would care. I know I'm 37. Love has no boundaries, except the law. That is a boundary that we should probably not cross. Hey, I know we said no
Yeah. Bro is a fucking weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Get the axe.
expectations. Getting to know you in the past week has been nice, but how high is the percentage of us having sex? I just don't want to waste each other's time. I feel like we talked a good while and I want to know how you feel. These conversations are important to bring up so we're both still on the same page. 0%. These guys have no idea how to spell because either their family tree is a circle or they write full Shakespeare poems. No in between. No normal texting from these guys. That's actually insane. Like, do you even hear yourself? You really think you're that untouchable? Like, I was literally giving you an opportunity, being a good guy, and this is the energy you hit me with? That's actually embarrassing for you.
What? Are these OnlyFans DMs? They're just random DMs to women. And dudes being incredibly down bad.
And let's be real, you're not even all that. Like, I was willing to overlook some things because I thought you had a good personality, but you're just one of those girls who gets off rejecting guys for no reason. I was literally just trying to see where things could go, being chill, and you could come with me with 0%, like, okay, relax. You're acting like I was begging or something. Newsflash, I wasn't. If anything, this was your loss. Bro, you need to calm down. If you really didn't care, why would you send such
Generational crash out in DMs, I'd say. This is one for the history books.
such a long message? Honestly, this just makes it easier for me. You're actually giving way more friend energy than anything else, so I think it's the best that we just keep it that way. Like, I wouldn't even be into you anymore after this, so it's whatever. You seem like you'd be a cool little sister type anyway. Nah, this guy does type Shakespeare poems, and his family tree is a circle. You literally just asked, what's the chance of you two getting it on? Next message, you're like a little sister. That's just wrong. In life, you are most likely gonna get rejected by someone, right? In the dating world. It's just whatever. There's no point getting angry at someone that they don't like you back. Then we're gonna see this message saying that you're a good guy and she's like your little sister, and she was gonna be like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. Yes, we can date now. We can bang. No! I played D&D with my friends. Haha. How fun. Always wanted to have the D&D session with my friends, but that was always too busy and then moved away from Florida. And then she didn't reply for a few days. So it looks like you've updated your pics, which I find hilarious because your bio states how terrible dating is in 2025, yet here you are ghosting someone actually interested in your hobbies. Mate, I don't...
What? Bro, I mean, I even think you should go. I guess they like just talk to each other, right? They just started talking to each other. But it looks like, I don't know, you shouldn't ghost somebody. But then again, the crash out was just not necessary. She wasn't that interested, move on. What the fuck, bro? No need for a crash out. He tried to cis zone her. Maybe get some freaky roleplay on, you know? Who knows?
I don't really understand. If you're in the talking stage with someone or just talking, whatever, and they don't seem that interested in you, maybe just give up. That's fine. Move on. Getting angry at someone for them not replying is not gonna make them reply nicely, is it? Are you actually trying to meet someone to get off the app? Or just looking for attention and to play the victim card? I honestly don't know what she said. I don't think she's said anything yet. I just got back from a cruise and didn't have service for an entire week. I've been trying to catch up what I missed in real life before I even looked at the dating apps. And I haven't updated my picture, so I don't know what you're talking about. Older of you to assume I'm seeking attention because I have the attention of my friends and family. I'm not seeking validation from some random men on dating apps. I literally just did a week-long vacation by myself and loved every moment of it. I'm not gonna lie, you didn't really have to explain yourself. If someone's messaging you angry that you didn't reply in 1 milliseconds and you have something else going on in your life, just leave them alone. Just let them talk to the abyss. It's just funnier, to be fair. It's hilarious. You replied within 20 minutes. Always some good excuse. Your bio's never going to change if this is what you do to your matches. Alas, this is dating in the 21st century. You can go outside and meet people in real life. You don't need a dating app. And then if they don't reply to you in real life, that's just crazy.
They're mostly scam anyways. So why use them? They're scam. They're scam anyways. Man. No, she's seeking attention. Yeah, clearly. So much attention that she didn't reply to the dude.
Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go up to someone and say hello and they just don't speak to you, that's crazy. It's not gonna work out, sorry. I was lowering my standards. Now you're going to be one of my friends instead. Why do some people act like this? I don't understand. Maybe it helps your own ego. If you message someone saying like,
No, it's just cope. It's just cope. It's just cope. It's just coping. It is just cope. Nothing more to it. That's what these people do. That's why the dudes who say who give like compliments and then get rejected have a crash out, a meltdown, saying like you're ugly anyways, whore, and like it's just cope. Go on dating apps, rejects men, gets crash out DMs, does not block the offending party, posts the DMs online. Hey, if I got a crash out by a chick in my DMs, I'd post that shit online. Not gonna lie. I'd post it online. That is some great content. That makes some great content. I would post that online as well. I don't care. Excuse me, I have a fulfilling life. Well, he did say she didn't need to explain herself, which is true. It is true, but at the same time, he should have just moved on. She wasn't that interested.
like, oh, you know, I find you attractive. Would you like to go on a date? No, sorry. And your first instinct is to insult someone back. You just can't take the humble way out. You just gotta be like, you ugly as f anyway. Huh? Lamau, you're funny. Says the guy who begged me and that I was fun and gorgeous. Sounds like I lowered my standards. No offense to your friend, but I would never go for him. I was just desperate. Your style was great, but that's about it. Haha, good one. Good luck finding someone like me again. First time I thought this, but you're a funny...
That's the thing. She doesn't probably want to find somebody like you again if that is your reaction. Possibly.
Guy, won't be difficult, love. Getting rejected and then just saying you were desperate and you've lowered your standards is not a good look, is it? 10 seconds. This woman for some reason sends him a photo. I don't know what the photo is, but I also don't want to know. You're most definitely cute. I think you're attractive. If you lost weight, you'd be super attractive. I think that could be...
Nah. No. No. No! What are you doing? What are you doing?
He said about me too, though. I'm brutally honest, by the way, so I hope I don't offend you. Wow, at least just show that you're a piece of shit early on. Telling women that they would look better if they lost weight is the best thing to do. Women love hearing that. Speaking from experience, I don't know why more people ain't doing that. They love it. It's literally not that big of a deal. Guy's 32 years old, by the way. And you're about to be 19. It matters to me. Just had to be 18, FML. I wanted to do more with you tonight, to be honest. Guess not, huh? You're 32 years old. You should be like having or starting a family or something by now. But no, you're sat there messaging 18-year-olds on Discord saying, let's get freaky on a call. I'm sorry, I just don't think that's what I'm interested in. I'm happy to talk. You're fun to talk to. But that sort of thing just isn't what I'm looking for. Nah, I'll just hurt more. Probably won't talk to you again. I don't like being teased. Unless you changed your mind, which doesn't seem like you will. Would you care as much once you're 19? Why would her mind change about getting freaky on a Discord call with a 32-year-old man from the age of 18 to 19? Teased? I still feel the same. Yeah, no point then. I have an insane urge to see more of you. That is Disgusting. You really don't feel anything, huh? It's not that I don't feel anything, I just value my boundaries a lot. It's a dumb boundary to have. Literally millions of other couples in the same boat. No point in reasoning against this, I suppose. Millions of couples in the same boat. 37-year-old men messaging teenagers on Discord.
The thing said, not a real user slide ago, unless they meant it was a buddy on Discord messing with them. That could be. That could be. Who knows?
There probably is a few million out there, which is not a good thing. I get that you see it that way, but my boundaries are important to me, and I personally don't believe that anyone's boundaries are dumb. We all have our...
The thing is, stuff like that does for real exist. And to be honest, if like a girl doesn't want to date you because you're too old, I mean, if she consents, she's an adult, she can do what she wants. Go ahead. It is what it is. But she doesn't. So move on. Stop being a weirdo.
Our own reasons and ways of thinking for the things we do. Of course some are dumb. It's why there's a dating crisis to begin with, because people are having really dumb boundaries and birth rates are plummeting. Such a dumb boundary not to want to date someone over Discord and show your body off. So that's it? What would be the oldest you go for? Out of curiosity. Nice knowing you then, I guess. FML, I just really wanted to see more of your body. Ugh.
Indeed. Indeed.
Show me your boobs, please. I must see those breasts. We've been on 2 e-dates on Discord. Please just show them to me. Okie doke. I've just been trying for too long, but that's okay. You can just message me when you decide you're free. This person doesn't reply. And of course, when the other person doesn't reply, you hit them back with reasoning why they should date you because you're so amazing. I feel like I'm more attractive than you realize. Meeting girls in person is so much easier than having to prove myself against a whole bunch of fucking nerds wanting to jack off to you. I'm just a different caliber of man. And then this guy sends 4 photos, which I'm glad they were blurred out. I'm a very normal, healthy, real person. You either want me or you don't. It's a yes or no thing.
Bro, you are not healthy. Bro, you are not healthy. You are not healthy.
You've explained your reasoning, let's just leave it at that. I feel like you have no interest in meeting me. That's quite clear, mate. When they're not replying to you and you're sending them pictures of yourself trying to prove that you're attractive. There's no reply, no engagement from the other person whatsoever. I feel like it's quite clear that they don't want to see you. You aren't even that sexy though. That's why I'm tripping. I'm just looking for a friend and I feel like I'm talking to a dumbass that thinks I just want her pussy. I'm not sexually attracted to you in a costume. That is sexy for an autistic person like my cousin Paul. Why is Paul catching strays? What did Paul do?
Why are we pulling Paul into this? Poor Paul. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for my man. That's not down horrendous. That's down criminally. Homie needs to be imprisoned immediately. Well, he was just a creep. No crime was yet committed. I think so, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the laws in the country that these two are in or not in.
I just wanted to be friends with you, but you wanted to try and cross the line. I'll let you reply in your own time. 1 hour later. Do you want me or not? Do you want me? I'm a nice guy. I'm a different caliber of a man. I ain't like my autistic cousin Paul. He's an idiot. He likes trains. I'm a real man. I like cars. It's okay if someone in the world isn't attracted to you and doesn't feel the same way that you do. Just move on respectfully. You don't need to give 10,000 reasons why you're the best person after the fact that they say no. You will just look like an idiot. That's my advice for you. Shoot your shot. If it doesn't work, move on. I'm streaming a lot, so please go follow my Twitch, Pxrge_live, and like and subscribe.
Very true. Very true. If you get rejected, move on. There's nothing you can do. You're just one more no closer to a yes. You just gotta keep trying. And boys, you're not ugly. You just don't take care of yourself.